Hello and welcome to the Fuel Scoop. This is Commander Minico. This is the first video on this channel. It's probably not going to be super pretty. The audio is probably not going to be great. I have a terrible system for this, so my resolution isn't going to be fantastic either, but I really felt inspired to just get this thing going. What is my inspiration for this channel? Well, I have been playing Elite for a couple of months. I don't get to it as much as I like to, but I wanted to find a way to make the most money possible in the shortest amount of time, and that appears to be exobiology. So I really want to focus this channel on exobiology, at least in the beginning. We'll see how far that takes us. So what got me here? Well, of course, I found, like a lot of exobiologists, the Billionaire's Boulevard from the Commander's Toolbox. That would basically give you a list of systems that you can go to and pretty much find guaranteed planets of exobiology. So basically not wasting your time. This was fantastic. I started the list. I found a system that had 2 planets next to each other, and I made a mint. Then I went for my 3rd planet, and as I went back to the site, it was down. A gentleman that created the site decided that it was just too much effort. It was too hard to follow up on all the new information with tools changing and whatnot, so he decided to finally close it down. However, he did leave, and for anybody who wants to go ahead and do this, all the materials for the site there, you basically just have to go in, and he's left all his materials for free. But I thought it would be a fun idea because I wanted to make my game time worth my time, to actually do something with it and make videos where I'm going to take basically every system, and we're going to do it one at a time, one video at a time. The reason why I like to do this instead of just listing everything out there is I don't believe that we should spend too much time on this game, and this game can take a lot of your time. So if you're a busy dad, you work all night, come home, get the kids off to school, you've got a few hours to sleep, maybe an hour or 2 to play, and before you got to go and get them again, hey, you know what? This is going to be the channel for you, okay? You need to know right where to go, right where to get started, get in and get out, because although you will be taken directly to these planets, it's not always quick when you get there. Some of these flora and fauna, I guess I would say just more flora is the way I'd put it, very difficult to find some of them. All right, so let's go ahead and take off here. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with how to scan a planet. So I am not going to get into that. I might do that in later videos. But let's get ourselves in close here. I've already scanned this planet here. And let's take a look at where we are. All right, so we are here. I think you can all read that, type it out. I'm not even going to try it. The line NCS, okay, LYNCIS sector CL-YC14. This, I believe, is the only planet in this system that has the exobiology on it. So it's going to be the ABC1C. Scroll out here, you see where we are. That's where you want to be. Next, I have scanned the system already.
Cannot comply.
Yes, I have to be in Super Cruise, of course.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Parts of this game I just don't understand.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, now we're in Super Cruise. Let's drop our speed way down. Alright, so we have our map here. Go into analysis mode, and we're just gonna flip through. There we go. What do we have here? Okay, we have 10 signals. See, you can see this is all the flora and fauna we got up here. As I cycle through these using my Q and E key, that's going to show you where the greatest concentrations are. My recommendation to anyone is to take, say, this map that has the smallest amount, and I think that, is that the one I can't find? No, I found that one. Okay, so you want to kind of orient yourself in that direction. When you're going in for your landing, because if we start cycling through, you'll notice that just about everything that we want is on that patch. So if we land there, we should be able to get almost everything we want.
Orbital flight engaged.
So this is here. Hopefully in the next videos there won't be as much rambling, or there might be more rambling that'll be more interesting. But like I say, what I want to do here is I want to save some time for those fellows or fellettes who have no time, and kind of just get you right into it. I was able to get pretty much every ship I wanted, which was only 2 after visiting these 2 systems and 3 planets. It's pit, 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 pit. Now I have scanned just about everything here. There's only one thing I haven't been able to find, and it is a very, very difficult fungus, I believe it is, to find. And I've essentially given up for now, because like I said, this is for people who don't have a lot of time, and I'm not going to scour this planet for another hour looking for this stuff. But I was able to find the other 9. So we got 9 here. The other 2 systems that I will go over today, because I know that I said I was going to do 1 per video, but I've done 3, so I figured why not just squeeze them in there. But between these 3 planets, I amassed well over 200 million credits. So I was able to pick up my Mandalay, actually after my first 2 planets in the next system I can check out. And that was something I wanted. Then I also wanted to get a dolphin. I know, laugh at me, but I think the Sound cruiser ships are beautiful. I want to get them all. And passenger missions are a nice lazy way to make 2, 3, 4, 5 million off of just a jump or 2. And I know it's, of course, the luxury cabins, I know, useless, worthless, no need for them. But again, like I want to get a huge miner. I want to get a big exploration vehicle, the Caspian, when it comes out. I want to get that. Basically, just something for every aspect of the game, because although they may not be doing a very good job right now, you'll notice that Frontier has been adding a lot of things. And one of these days, they may rebalance everything. You know, those cruise ships may become super important. You know, you may only be able to do passenger missions in them, making those luxury cabins important. They may make it so that you can't just turn any ship into a miner, and you really, really need those heavy miners. So there's a lot of ships that I want to get specifically for their tasks, and just in case, you know, just future-proofing myself for the game. Now my Mandalay here, it's a little wily. I got to admit, I really prefer my Cobra Mark V, but it does have an excellent jump range. I don't engineer anything, at least not now, because again, not a lot of time. I know this is it's supposed to be one of the best things for exploration, and as far as getting me out here and giving me a lot of space to put internals in, it has been fantastic. It's just, you know, getting this thing to settle down, it's just a little wily. And I just think that my, oh, look over there, you see? My Cobra Mark V, I just think it's just a much more stable vehicle, especially when I'm landing it. All right, so let's put our landing gear on. Let's get ourselves down. I guess auto landing is going to take care of it for me. I found a good spot.
Landing gear deployed.
That's a rarity. Now look at that. You can already see. I see 2, 3 different flora and fauna. I'm saying fauna, I really shouldn't. All right, so let's go out and take a look real quick. I do have my Scarab. I know a lot of people say to just kind of fly along the planet. I have to keep my graphics settings kind of low because I have a very old machine that I'm doing this on right now. So, yeah, so we'll just do a quick little run round. I've scanned, like say, all of these things. But I just want to show you how useful it was to do what we did, which was, you'll see my graphics are probably very clippy. Using the capture software doesn't help. All right, so you can either land, look for something like this, take off, go up into orbit, find where the other big patch is, and scan that, and then go up into orbit. Or you can do what we did, where we said, okay, we're going to look where is there a concentration of everything in one place, and that's why I want to find that little blue spot, you know. And then if everything else seems to kind of overlay that spot too, that's great, because then you found the hardest thing to find, plus you've got everything within arm's reach. No, it's not perfect. I think I got maybe 5 or 6. Oh, look, see, there you go. That's the third one. So that's 1, 2, and then you see in the background there 3. Look at this, just a smorgasbord of exobiology for us to find. So that's just a quick example there. We're not, I'm not gonna, you know, run around and find the other ones. But yeah, look at that, three different exobiology samples right in one spot. Now your only issue is now having to fan out from the area and find more of this stuff that, you know, because you have to get 3, of course. Anybody who knows anything about the exobiology, you've got to get 3 different samples, and they have to be far enough apart. And that's really your only challenge in a scenario like this, is you've literally found something where the majority of the planet's flora is in one place, you know, and all you've got to do is basically just fan out from the area to get your second and third samples. So this should show already, yep, see, already sold. sample unavailable. Anybody want to see like what a goofy raptor looks like when it's running? You know, you've seen those people in the blow-up costumes, you know, little T-Rexes. Okay, yeah, check this out. When you pull out your exobiology sampler and you run, you get the guy in the T-Rex suit. All right, so we have this system down. You can stop the video, you can go right to it if you want, or you can follow along. And we're going to visit the other two planets in that other system that I went to. And I won't need to land on those. In fact, I may even just look them up on the star map here. Board. Okay, so let's go over to our navigation map, galaxy map.
Incoming mission critical message.
I have a mission critical message. I'm not even on a mission. Okay, well, I'll look that up later. How mission critical that is. Seriously, I'm not on a mission. Why do I have a mission critical message? All right, guys, let's focus. By let's focus, I mean me focus. Okay, now the song is stuck in my head. All right, so let's see, I believe it is DAR. W. Yep, there you go. Daruwutja. B4 and B5. It's this head out there, that system. How? Actually, you know, I don't even need to head out to it for this video. I believe because I have. Oh, that is 5 jumps from here. I have. There you go, the system map, because I've been there. So we can take a look at the view of the system map. And we can save you guys a little time and get you on your way. And you can get me out of your ears until I come back next time, you know, better prepared. All right, so there you go. That's our first one. Daruwutja B4. And, oh, you know, I have to show you the exobiology on the other planet, but not to get out of place here. Daruwutja B5. And what kind of exobiology do we have on this planet? Which I forgot to show you on the last one. We have this. This will tell you, as you scanned, what you've got. Because when you start out, this is blank. But as you start to scan them on the planet, then they start to pop up with their little pictures. So that one right there has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I believe the other one has 7 as well. After these 2 planets, I bought my Dolphin and my Mandalay, and outfitted both of them. And then let's head back to where we are. And I will show you what I have on this map. My exobiology, there you go. And here we have 10. And you notice I am missing one. It's one that starts with O. It's like Ochoa or something like that. Very difficult to find. It's on little rocky outcrops. And I've landed on those areas in this planet. The very specific areas where they say it is, and I don't see it. Is difficult. So I went and checked online, and they were, oh yeah, that one's a real tough one. Frontier isn't real specific about what rocky is, but you can pull up pictures, and people show you pictures of what the rocky outcrops look like. And again, I have flown around this planet and have not seen them. I may have to turn up my graphics display and just, if I really am hard up for it. But as rare as it is, I don't think it's worth that much money. So, yes, I know. My daughter has a checkup tomorrow. Thank you, phone. All right, so there you have it. I know this isn't really well put together, but I went, days after days after days, things coming up, and this and that and the other thing, and I said, you know what, just get it started, because really all you guys need are the locations, and now you have them. Go off and have some fun, and then I will probably start our next video, and I'll actually go through, and it'll be a long and boring one where we'll scan the planet. Of course, you'll have the location, and then you can follow the areas where I'm going to. If there's any challenges, you'll see me having those challenges, and maybe you can avert those challenges yourself. But thanks for watching it, and really, I hope you guys have fun with this. This is really to save you some time. I don't consider it a cheat, because the universe is large, and you can waste a lot of your time. If you've got kids, you've got work, you barely have any time to sleep, you really shouldn't be playing a game. But the thing is that there's this little desire we all have to play that little game, to have that little bit of that release. And just because you have a finite amount of time doesn't mean that you should be excluded from having that little piece of heaven that all these 12-hour-a-day gamers have. So, again, this is me signing off. Commander Minico, out.